I'm 20 feet. Blah, blah, blah. Jesus fucking Christ. I heart my Chihuahua. They're like this small. Every Mexican has one. You're white. That's for like Spanish people or Mexicans. You walk into their house, open the door, there's 5 of them just running at you, barking at the top of their lungs, just barely getting up to your knees, scratching. I want a Chihuahua. Well, hello everybody. Everybody on YouTube. My first motovlog. Luckily I got the day off and I had all my equipment show up today. That was nice. My name is Vinny. I'm actually down from Sarasota, Florida. All the old people like to drive. All the tourists. All the idiots. Fucking morons. My bike, oh, speaking of bikes, my bike is a 2013 Kawasaki Ninja 300. It is, yes, my first bike, so it is a slower bike. Everybody kept telling me, oh, get a 600, you know, get a 1000, get something stupid like that. That was a fucking green light and I stopped. I'm just as dumb as the fucking idiots that live here. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, people telling me to get a bigger bike. I was not comfortable with a bigger bike. I don't care whether I was actually going to go for a 250, but I learned that the Ninja 250s are carbureted, and I, believe it or not, had a scooter that was carbureted and I fucking hated it. So I actually learned on my scooter, and my former boss told me about the 2012, 13, 14, 15s Ninja 300s now come fuel injected, and they're actually a little bit more powerful, but they're still, you know, small. Look at this fucking idiot. See, this is what I'm talking about. People just don't pay attention to the fucking roads. So anyways, wound up getting this bike. It was actually a great deal, although I had to finance it because I'm poor as fuck. It was a $3,000 bike. I put $1,200 down, and turns out this bike is actually now with a 4-year contract that if I don't pay it off by 10 months, it's literally $10,000, which is fucking ridiculous. But you know what, I'll pay it off as quick as I can, so that way I don't gotta pay out my ass, and I can build my own credit, because my credit is also shit. I mean, I had the scooter to save up, you know, a little bit, and I didn't mind, you know, $2 fucking gas every week, and God, they're everywhere here. And the insurance was like $30 for full coverage, and it was brand new, and yeah, it was slow as dirt. I mean, it was a little 50cc. I didn't have a license for it at the time, so that way I could save up. I got my endorsement. I've had this bike now for a little over 3 weeks. Yeah, I know I'm a complete noob at it, and I'm already starting to motovlog, but you know what? For those of you who actually want to get a bike and feel like you'd be comfortable on one, they're so easy. They really are. I mean, if there's some of you out there that think, hey, you know what, the bike's too fast, or it's too heavy, or I don't think I can actually hold it up, then get a smaller bike. There's nothing wrong with that. To start off with, you'll get used to it quick. I've had this thing now for, like I said, just over 3 weeks, and hell, I'm sure I can handle a 600. I'm sure I can probably muscle up to 1,000 if I had to. But right now, I really don't need that kind of power, especially here in Sarasota. Because you got nothing but idiots. You know, you can't really go fast. You don't You don't have, you know, stretches like you do in some other states where it's just nothing, you know, it's just an Autobahn and you can just do whatever the fuck you want. Here, that doesn't happen. Here, you have this. But there are some spots, I mean, if you're willing to travel, if you want to really go ahead and get some speed and you want to head out somewhere other than the interstate where there's no traffic, I can guarantee you, if you live here in Florida, there is only one place I like to go and open this bike up, and that's over by Honore, right by the interstate. Like if you go, I don't know if anybody's here from Florida and knows how to get to Honore, but take Honore all the way to the end. It goes all the way to the interstate, and there's not a single fucking soul on the road. But I've been watching all the other motovloggers like Do It With Dan, Hunter Honda, 6'4", and it kind of motivated me to go ahead and try to do it myself, give it a fucking shot. I think the first person I ever started watching on YouTube was the Vegas biker with this little squirt gun. I thought that was the best shit ever. I mean, there are plenty more out there that I did come across, but there's only like a select few that I actually watch. Anyways, I try to be safe. You know, most of the time I am. I try to abide by the speed limit. Most of the time, you know, I don't go out trying to race every single Mustang or every single Porsche or some other guy on a 600, you know. That just, I know I'm not gonna win. I mean, it's fun to try, but I don't get my hopes up and be like, oh yeah, I can kick this, you know, 600's ass. And no, I'm not stupid. But hopefully I'll have enough to talk about. I'm sure I do. I mean, I'm 24, blah, 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 blah. I'm 20. I am 24 years old and been through some shit that others might find funny, but I find, you know, not so funny. See, not that fast. And I don't need speed. I really don't. I mean, yeah, I'm faster than, you know, that thing, but this thing only tops out at like 119, 120. I mean, I'm paper thin. I don't weigh anything, so I could probably get it to like 122, 123. I haven't tried it yet. I don't want to, only because this is my daily driver and I don't really want to fuck it up too much. Oh, and it doesn't come with a warranty, so here you're gonna see the pretty side of Sarasota. One of the very prettier sides. I feel like I'm a fucking tourist guide or some shit. It's like, hey, okay, we're gonna go explore Florida. I'm gonna show you all the points of interest. No, fuck that. I just like driving here. I like showing off. Yeah, there are some nice places that I have here, and I do like to show that off and be like, yeah, my state's better than yours. It rains where you are all the time. I get the sun and I get to bake. And the temperatures never drop below fucking 55 degrees. So I'm really not going to haul ass through here because, well, that would be stupid. I mean, there's a lot of people that walk back and forth here. Get that shadow. Damn. And it's a perfect day to be riding right now. Perfect. Barely any wind. Just a little bit from the bay or Gulf. Sun shining. No clouds. Oh, a couple. It's Friday. It's the day before Halloween. It's a day before Halloween, and I still don't even know what to do yet. Still don't even know. I mean, I have plans with like some of my friends, you know, afterwards, but every year I'm like, oh, next year I'm gonna go to like this big ass party, or I'm gonna get shit-faced with all my friends, and well, that year comes around and it turns out I'm working and I just want to go home and sleep. And then that same year, you know, I'm just like, oh man, well next year I'm gonna go out to, you know, Hollow Scream, and I'm gonna get shit-faced and I'm gonna hang out with all my friends. That year comes, well, I just don't want to do shit. I'm tired, I'm working, I just want to go home. Then the next year comes up. You know, I'm going to go to beaches, I'm going to go to Universal, I'm going to go to Hollow Scream, I'm going to get drunk, I'm going to be with all my friends. Nope. I'm fucking at home, you know, eating my meat. That's a fucking scooter three-wheeler. What the point of that is, I don't know. Oh, I'd love to see this thing clock me at like 50. I don't even know where I am. Osprey Ave. Wait, I think I know where I am. Oh, I know where I am now. Okay. There's a mall. That's a bus. The bus is... Jesus Christ. I know where I am.